First question, the valence electron of a conductor are also called as free electrons. Next question, pick the odd one in the group. Conductor, semiconductor, 4 valence electron, crystal structure. Semiconductor have 4 valence electron and crystal structure. So these three are similar. So option A will be the correct one, odd one. In the next question, a p-type semiconductor contains holes and positive ions. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, depletion layer is caused by recombination. The next question, the reverse current in a diode is usually very small. Next question, avalanche in diode occurs at breakdown voltage. Option D is the correct answer. The potential barrier of a silicon diode is of 0.7 volt. Next question, question number 8. The reverse saturation current in a silicon diode is dash than that of germanium diode. Option C is the correct answer. That is, the reverse saturation current in a silicon diode is lower than that of the germanium diode. Next question, a diode is a unipolar device, means it conducts only in one direction. Next question, the diode current is large for which condition? When there is forward bias, the diode current will be large. When reverse bias, the diode current will be very low. Next question, voltage multipliers produce high voltage and low current. Option C is the correct answer. In the next question, Zener diode can be described as, we can describe the Zener diode as a device with constant voltage. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, if the Zener diode is connected in wrong polarity, the voltage across the load is, Zener diode is always connected to reverse bias, means wrong polarity means it is connected forward bias. So in that case, the voltage will be 0.7 volt. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, number of p-n junction in a transistor. In a transistor, there are 2 number of p-n junction. Next question, the doping concentration of base in NPN transistor is, the doping of base is lightly doped. Option A is the correct answer. In the next question, the base emitter diode, or that is base emitter junction in an NPN transistor is forward bias, and the base collector will be reverse bias. Next question, the size comparison between base, emitter and collector in a transistor is, in a transistor, collector is larger compared to emitter and emitter is larger compared to base. That is, collector is greater than emitter, which is greater than base. So option C is the correct answer. Next question, the DC current gain of a transistor is, defined by the ratio of collector current to the base current, IC by IB. Next question, if the base current is 100 microampere and current gain is 100, then collector current is Here, the base current IB is given as 100 microampere and current gain beta is 100. So, we have to find the collector current. So, we know that beta, that is the current gain, is given by collector current to base current, that is IC by IB. So, we have to find IC. So, IC equal to beta into IB. So, that equal to 100 into the IB current is 100 microampere. That is 100 into 10 to the power minus 6. So, that equal to, it is about 10 milliampere. So, option A is the correct answer. In the next question, the majority carriers in NPN and PNP transistor are, for NPN transistor, electron is the majority charge carrier and for PNP, holes is the majority charge carrier. So, option B is the correct answer. Similarly, for minority charge carrier, for NPN will be hole and PNP will be electron. If the question comes as minority charge carrier, then option A will be the correct answer. Next question, a transistor acts as a, we know that transistor is a switch. So option C will be the correct answer. It is diode and a current source. Next question, relation between alpha and beta is, we know that alpha is equal to beta by beta plus 1 and beta equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. So here both option A and option B are correct. So option D will be the both A and B. In the next question, transformer cannot increase dash compared to an amplification. So in transformer, we cannot increase or decrease the output power. So output power is same in transformer. We can increase or decrease the voltage or current. So here option C will be the correct answer. In the next question, resonance circuit is used in, the resonance circuit is used in the amplifier as well as in oscillator circuit. So option D will be the correct answer. Next question, in an amplifier circuits, the impedance matching is done. Impedance matching is usually done to ensure the maximum power transfer. So option D will be the correct answer, to ensure maximum power transfer. Next question, in a transistor, collector current is controlled by the base current. Option B will be the correct answer. Next question, a transistor may be used as a switching device or as a variable resistor. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, in a common ammeter configuration, CE configuration, an ammeter resistor is used for the stabilization. We use the emitter resistor in the common ammeter configuration. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, the temperature coefficient of resistance for semiconductor is, for semiconductor, the temperature coefficient of resistance is negative. Option B will be the correct answer. For conductor and insulator, the temperature coefficient will be positive. Next question, the range of energy is possessed by free electrons is termed as conduction band. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, in a semiconductor, the number of valence electrons are, in a semiconductor, the number of valence electrons are exactly equal to 4. So option B will be the correct answer. Next question. The process of adding impurity to a pure semiconductor material in order to increase its conductivity is called as doping. Next question. The direction of conventional current is always dash to the direction of drifting electrons. That is, the direction of conventional current is always opposite to the direction of drifting electrons. Option B is the correct answer. In the next question, the average current for a half-wave rectifier is I max by pi. Option A is the correct answer. In the next question, the RMS current for a full wave rectifier is I max by root 2. Option D is the correct answer. In the next question, the ripple factor of a half-wave rectifier is 1.21. Option D is the correct answer. In the next question, an inductor dash to pass through it. So we know that in an inductor, the XL, that is inductive reactance value, is given by 2 pi into F into L. Also we know that in DC, the frequency is 0. So, putting frequency 0, XL equal to 0, 0 ohm. That means for a DC current, the XL value will be 0. That means current will flow easily. That is, it allows DC easily. So, allow DC. Option A is the correct answer. Allows DC. In the next question, transistor can be visualized as a dash port network. A transistor is a two-port network. Option B will be the correct answer. In the next question, a dash circuit has a very high input resistance and very low output resistance. For a common collector, the input resistance is high and output resistance is low. Option C is the correct answer. In the next question, transistor in the saturation region, the emitter base and collector base junctions are dash bias. In a transistor, when saturation region, both emitter base and collector base junctions are forward bias. Option A is the correct answer. In the next question, the intersection of a DC load line and the output characteristics of a transistor is called Q point, quiescent point, operating point. All of these. So option D is the correct answer. In the next question, the stability factor S is the rate of change of dash current with respect to reverse saturation current. So that is collector current. Option C is the correct answer. In the next question, the common emitter amplifier is most commonly used because it has more power gain. Option C is the correct answer. This is very important question. Next question, the input resistance in ohm of a common emitter transistor circuit is of the order of 500 to 1500. Option B is the correct answer. In the next question, if negative feedback is used in the amplifier circuit, it reduces the distortion. Option C is the correct answer to this question. In the next question, Fermi level is the measure of, it is measures the probability of occupancy of electrons or holes. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, which one among these is an example of trivalent impurity? So gallium is the trivalent impurity, and also boron and indium are also trivalent impurity. Arsenic, Antimony, arsenic and phosphorus are the pentavalent impurities, and silicon and germanium are tetravalent. In the next question, to obtain the p-type semiconductor is we use the trivalent impurity to make the p-type semiconductor. P-type semiconductor means number of holes is more, that is trivalent impurity. In the next question, the forward dynamic resistance of a junction diode is it decreases with increasing forward current. In the next question, an ideal diode acts as a switch. So it is neither a current source nor a voltage control resistor. It's a switch. So option D will be the correct answer. In the next question, what is the most frequently used transistor configuration? So common emitter transistor configuration is most used. So option A is the correct answer. In the next question, which of the following configuration has the lowest output impedance? So emitter follower or common collector is having lowest output impedance. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Next question, for a BJT, IB equals to 10 microampere and alpha is equal to 0.99. The value of IC will be, we know that IC is given by beta into IB, beta into the base current IB. So here you can see that alpha is given. So using alpha value we will find beta. Then we can find IC. So beta equal to, in terms of alpha, it is alpha by 1 minus alpha. So that equal to alpha is 0.99. So 0.99 divided by 1 minus 0.99. So that equal to 99. So by putting this value, we will get beta into IB, that is 99 into 10 micro, 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this is equal to 0.99 milliampere. So option B is the correct answer. Next question, a full wave bridge rectifier is supplied voltage at 50 Hz. The output signal frequency will be, in case of full wave, the output frequency F out equal to always 2 times the F input. So that equal to 50 Hz. So its 2 times is 2 into 50, that equal to 100 Hz. So option C is the correct answer. In the next question, the emitter of a CE, that is common emitter amplifier, has no AC voltage because of it is having bypass capacitor. So option B is the correct answer. In the next question, what is the characteristics of an ideal voltage amplifier with respect to the input and output impedance? So option C, that is high input and low output impedance. Option C is the correct answer to this 56 questions. In the next question, the current gain of a common base and common emitter amplifier is respectively option C, that is for common base current gain is less than 1 and for common emitter the current gain is greater than 1. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, the function of the emitter bypass capacitor in common emitter amplifier is it provides a low resistance path for the AC signals. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, the process of combining low frequency signal with a high frequency radio wave called modulation. Option A is the correct answer. In the next question, when the amplitude of high frequency carrier wave is changed in accordance with the amplitude of message signal is known as amplitude modulation. Option B is the correct answer. In the next question, demodulation is needed in the dash end of transmission. This should be transmission. So, demodulation in transmission at the receiving end is required. So, option B is the correct answer. In the next question, the device which converts a physical quantity into an electrical signal is called as transducer. Option C is the correct answer. In the next question, multimeter cannot measure. In multimeter, we can measure the power. So, option C is the correct answer. Next question, basic circuit of multimeter is consist of a DC amplifier. Option B is the correct answer. In the next question, in the photoemissive cell, the magnitude of the current is directly proportional to the dash passes through it. So it is directly proportional to the intensity of light. Option A is the correct answer.